Listen up, champ. We're not playing games here. We're talking about tried and true strategies that will catapult you ahead of everybody else in the dating game. And these aren't any empty promises. They're based on hard truths learned over time. Lessons that hit like a train, but ultimately build stronger, wiser men. These 3 golden rules are your secret weapon, your ace in the hole when it comes to navigating the complex world of dating. They're principles that have shaped my own path, and they have the power to transform your life too. So stick with me and learn these rules right now, and you'll be 10 steps ahead, I promise. Chapter 1. Show your intentions. Alright, champs, time to jump straight into it. Rule number 1, you gotta show your intentions. But now what does that mean, Mr. YouTube man? It means being open about what you're after. No games, no riddles, just straight up honesty. See, here's the thing. Girls aren't mind readers. I know, shocking. If you want something, you gotta let them know. You might be skeptical, wondering if it'll scare them off. And that's where you're wrong. Believe it or not, most girls appreciate honesty. I know, shocker. It shows that you've got guts and you've got confidence and you're not afraid to show it. Now, how do you do this without coming off as a total creep? It's simple, honestly. Be respectful. There's a huge difference between being direct and being disrespectful. Let's say you're interested in a girl. Don't just walk up and start making wild moves. It's not how you do it. Start off with a simple introduction. Smile, make eye contact, be friendly. After that, you could start dropping hints about your interest. Compliment her. Show genuine interest in what she's saying. It's all about creating that connection. One crucial thing to remember, though, is to watch her reaction. If she seems uncomfortable or uninterested, don't push it. God's sakes. The key is to be direct, but never forceful. By doing this, you're eliminating confusion and avoiding the feared friend zone. You're laying your cards on the table, showing that you are interested in something more than a friendship. Now you might be asking, what if I get rejected? Well, there's another harsh truth. You probably will. Rejection is a part of life. Not to say that you're going to get rejected if you try, but it's gonna happen to you is the point. Not everyone you're interested in will be interested in you. That's the fact of life, and that's alright. Don't worry, be rejected. This shit is the best lesson in life, and it'll give you thicker skin. You need to learn to be rejected. That applies to dating, that applies to other things. Just hearing that your vision of reality is not in line with other people's vision of reality, that's fine. You gotta learn to be rejected and ultimately know that at least you had the guts to try, and you got the tools to do better next time. It's better to know up front than, wasting your time and energy on something that's never gonna happen. And it won't happen if you're not direct about your intentions. Girls will waste your time, because here's the thing. Some girls might know that you're interested in her, but because you're not being clear on that, they feel that you don't have any guts whatsoever, so they don't do anything about it. They let you steer, but if you don't go anywhere, they'll stay in the same spot, watching you desperately crying out for attention and yet never revealing your intentions in her face. If you want her, show her, not just with actions, but with words. Be charming, flirt a little bit here and there. Start off small, like I said, compliment her looks, or congratulate her on her accomplishments. It can be anything. That's the easy part. Then gradually try and make time with her. Just you and her. Find a time to hang out. Could be dinner, movie, you name it. And if you have the opportunity to answer her test question, like, date? Here's your chance to say yes. What happens next is in your hands. If she says yes, you're golden. If she says no, move on, But if she says yes, but only as friends, then you might also want to reconsider moving on. Not saying that if she's not willing to date you, don't drop her as a friend, but either she's not ready or she's not interested in you. Either way, it could be a good move to move on. Just saying, bruv. Chapter 2. Be different from anyone else. Time for rule number 2. Be different. Stand out. Now, I'm not talking about dyeing your hair neon pink or walking around with a parrot on your shoulder. No, it's simpler, yet a lot harder than that. When I say be different, I mean be authentically you. Don't try to fit into a mold or follow what everyone else is doing. Girls, just like you, are attracted to authenticity and individuality, meaning somebody who's true to themselves. Someone who isn't afraid to be themselves and be confident about it. That shit's rare, and it is hella attractive. I would know. I got that riz, baby. No, no, I get it. It's easy to fall into the trap of wanting to be like everybody else. The media, your buddies, they all might be telling you to act a certain way to attract girls. Be the bad boy, they say. Be the rich, flashy guy, they say. But let me tell you something, buddy. Pretending to be something that you're not, it's not gonna work. It's asking for trouble. It's naive. It's immature. Girls will be able to tell something is off, and they will not like it. So, instead of trying to be like everybody else, find out who you are. Embrace your traits, your passions, who you are. Do you like horror movies? Great. Are you into calisthenics? Awesome. Whatever it is that you love, whatever it is that makes you, you, embrace it. Show it off. Some of your qualities might be fucking epic to some girls out there, and not only will they appreciate the fact that you're you, but also the things you might do might impress them, or better yet, some girls might share the exact same interests and passions. And that is how you connect. That's what girls are drawn to. No one can be you, dude. That is your power. Use it. We're all different versions of the same blueprint. Similar in so many ways, but ultimately could never have an identical experience. We're snowflakes in a way. Just don't act too special. Chapter 3. Don't be a simp. You'll never have a lasting relationship. Now, on to the third and final rule. Don't be a simp. This one's vital, fellas. I'm sure you've heard the term thrown around. So, what's a simp? No one asked. Well, in simple terms, it's a guy who does way too much for a girl that he likes, usually without getting much in return. You're being desperate. You're being a doormat. You're letting yourself be used. You see, when you're a simp, you're not showing respect to yourself. You're putting your own needs, your own self-respect, in the trash. And then you're putting that trash on fire, just like the hopes of winning a girl over. Now here's the wake-up call. No girl respects a doormat. No girl values something that they can get easily. If you bend over backwards for a girl, showering her with gifts, always available, never standing up for yourself, you're sending a message that your time, your affection, your self-respect are all cheap. Instead, value yourself. Value yourself. Understand your worth. Stand up for yourself. Be nice, be kind, but do not let anyone walk over you. Maintain your dignity, your self-respect. Show that your time, your affection, your love, they are all valuable. They're all worth something. They're not just up for grabs for anyone who shows you the least bit of attention. So, put some space between you and the girl that you're interested in. Do not shower her with attention. Do not try to spend time with her 24/7. Unless she's doing that to you, and in that case it's mutual. She'll notice that you're a man that values his time, and that she isn't the center of your attention. As much as a girl might feel like that's what she wants, if she truly gets that, she's not gonna like it. She'll respect it, trust me. She'll see that you actually have a life and self-respect. I used to know a guy, it's the same guy that I talk about a lot, but we're gonna call him Owen this time for the sake of privacy. He was simpy as a simp could be in the world of simps. He had this massive crush on this German girl, Alvita Sen, and let me tell you, she's cute. She's pretty, funny, really smart, but I did witness some crap. He was clingy as hell, always trying to be around her, and I mean seriously, all the goddamn time. I became friends with the girl when that happened, and then she would tell me about it. He'd buy her chocolate, pay for her gym membership. On her birthday, he left this big note congratulating her, and with it, a crap ton of gifts and sweets. Guess how it ended? You probably guessed it. He was crying himself to sleep. She rejected him in part when he got drunk and finally revealed his feelings, and she just rejected him. She couldn't stand it anymore. She got fed up with him. And then shortly after, big surprise, she got a boyfriend. How did he do it? The opposite. He wasn't clingy. He had an actual life. He didn't beg for attention or shower her with gifts. He was cool. He was charming. He was himself. And he showed his intentions from day one. And he did so strategically and naturally. And the end of the story is I fucked the boyfriend. I'm just messing around. They met, they saw common attraction, and they went for it. So let this be a lesson for you. Don't be like Owen. So here's your mission, bud. Show your intentions, dare to be different, and never let yourself be a simp. Embrace these 3 rules and make them your mantra. Let them guide you, and you'll see your life change.